Good morning. This is Margaret Meelan with the Abolition News Network. And today we are in January 2nd, 1762 at the leading slave trading company Austin and Lawrence in Charleston, South Carolina. To meet today with one of the top partners of the firm, Mr. Henry Lawrence, who is meeting today with one of his customers, Mrs. Eva Cloverleaf.
How do you do? It is a pleasure to meet you, Ms. Meelan.
Now, tell us, Mr. Lawrence, what is different about what we are going to see here today other than a routine slave purchase from Africa?
Well, Ms. Meelan, I have been studying the bloodlines, physical and mental traits of the African slaves throughout my life. And we, my brother-in-law and I, George Austin, can safely predict the hard facts to our customers, what the fresh slaves from Africa, what they're able to do. Each African clan has deep-rooted traits.
You mean you can predict in advance what kind of work they're going to perform on the plantations?
Miss Meelan, we have had a lot of experience. Before I get into that, though, I want to tell you something about our firm. Why, in the last 10 years, between 1751 and 1761, I don't mean to boast, but we have brought in 61 slave galleys into the Charleston harbor, with an estimated number of 7,800 captives that we have sold. Well, that comes to, I got my notes somewhere. Oh, here they are. 68,010 British pounds. In the 10 years just finished.
Wow, you must be experienced. Now, show us the characteristics of the various tribes.
Miss Meelan, yes, I will show you what I've learned through hard experience. Oh, but before I do that, I want to show you this ad for the hair. Our first company-owned ship from 1756. Why, it makes about 4 trips a year between Bunce Island at Sierra Leone to Charleston. Later, we added 4 more ships with an average of 928 captives a year. It's the assortment that the African chiefs want in payment.
I see what you're driving at, Mr. Lawrence. You are trying to keep the prices high.
Yes. Let's get back to the tribes. I have to buy my own slaves now that my husband passed away. I really am not looking forward to this. I mean, these slaves, they are human after all, correct?
No, ladies, they are physical property. Don't think of them as human beings. Our firm, Austin and Lawrence, stands behind each quality slave because we have a reputation to guard.
Well, Mrs. Cloverleaf, let's see what he has to offer.
First, this type, the Igbo. In the trade, we call them Ebos. They are the cheapest and bring the lowest price on the market. They are unable to do heavy work. They may have had a lie told to them, because when they are captured at the Bight of Biafra, they have a reputation for jumping overboard as soon as they get on the ship. Why, they must know they're going to be sold. So there are a lot of floating Igbos in the harbor. I can get them for you, but it'll be a great risk.
You're right. Mrs. Cloverleaf doesn't want her clogging up her sewers.
Oh. Yeah, that is awful. The stench must be horrid.
Well, now this group, these are the Mandinkas from the Gold Coast. Now, they are gentle in manner, but they can't be trusted. They will steal from you blind.
And I wouldn't want them stealing my jewelry.
But what if you are nice to them and show them respect?
You'd be sticking your neck out and wasting your time. Look at some of these. Why, it's just disgraceful. Look at that. Now, the next group are the Coromantes. Now, they are strong and courageous, but they bear grudges.
Good point. You wouldn't want them bearing false witness against you in a courtroom.
No,
But
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't do anything to harm them.
That doesn't matter. They will find something wrong with you and remember you for it. Now this group, I think you'll like this group a lot. These are the Popos. They're from the mouth of the Volta River. Now, they have an even temper, are dexterous and obedient, and they're the most reliable.
Sounds too good to be true.
I'll definitely take some of those. I'll start with buying 50 of them.
Wait. Now, you have rice.
Yes?
Well, Sierra Leone slaves are good rice Negroes. I think you'd like them. Because they've been growing rice for centuries in their native country.
I bet they would eat up all your rice before you got any.
You're right. Well, then I'll take 50 of those. But what about their intelligence? I mean, how are their minds? Do they know what they're doing?
Well, if that's what you want, then you want the Angolans, because they are mechanically minded. Yes. Now let's see. Look at that. You can look at this one, and I have another one here. You see, they're mechanically minded because they're from the Congo River. They are attractive looking people, but they're apt to run away or stage uprisings frequently.
Now here's the kind that you would have to be very polite to or they might rise up.
That's terrible. What about good, hardworking Negroes that are wanting to make it in this country?
Ma'am, you're not going to find that anywhere. You have to remember, we are dealing with the lowest rung of society. Well, I take that back. There are the refuge Negroes. Let me show you. I have some of them. Oh, look at these. They are just terrible. They don't listen to commands. They're unhealthy. Why? You just don't want them. You would be better off with one of the other groups, whichever you choose.
You could get those. I bet they'd be okay. Disposable people.
Disposable people? That's awful.
Hello.
Oh,
I'm Clarissa Coldwater. I'm the receptionist at A&N.
Nice to meet you.
He forgot to tell you about his slaves with smallpox.
I don't think that's necessary here. I am trying to make a sale.
Well, you put an ad in the South Carolina Gazette, assuring your customers that you're doing everything in your power to make sure that they don't get smallpox from your slaves or infect Charleston. I can read the ad aloud. Negroes just arrived from the Windward Rice Coast. The utmost care has already been taken and shall be continued to keep them free from the least danger of being infected with the smallpox. No boat having been on board, and all other communication with people from Charlestown prevented. Austin, Lawrence, and Appleby.
Don't be
Full
alarmed.
1/2 of the above Negroes have had the smallpox in their own country.
Don't be alarmed. Of course, we take care.
Miss Cloverleaf, I would wash after being near this man.
Ma'am, I assure you I am not infected. And my slaves are sprayed and scrubbed before they even come ashore.
Oh, I have had enough. I'm gonna get good, clean, hardworking, indentured servants from Great Britain. No, you don't even know what kind of diseases that they have. Of course they want to run away. They're treated like slaves and prisoners. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and pay the wages to get people who see a future in this great country.
She has a good point. This is a new world to be populated by the free and the ambitious. This is Margaret Meelan for Abolition News Network saying, have a nice day.